Hi, Simple Life Ministry, Lorna here, back at you with another video. Today I want to talk to you about coconut flour. So I use a lot of coconut, and I didn't want to, I like to save and reuse things. So I had them there in the fridge piling up until I had to bring them to a neighbor for him to use the coconut trash to feed his fowls. So I had some more and I said I'm going to dehydrate them, then blend them and make the flour. I've never done it before, but I tried doing that before with the cassava and it didn't work, but I tried it with the coconut trash and it worked. So this here is my, which one is this one? This one is my coconut flour that I made. So after you juice the coconut, the trash that you get, there's two ways. The first way I did it was to put it on the stove top. But that one takes a long time because I have to constantly be there stirring. Or you could put it in the oven at 170 again and just let it stay there, and you go and every half an hour you mix it up and you let it bake until it becomes crispy. Then you put it in your blender and blend it out fine until it becomes the flour. The way I did it now is to, hold on, I put this one in the dehydrator. So this is dry. I like the dehydrator because, you know, it's still raw, it's still having all the nutrients. So you make sure the blender is dry, because you cannot put it on this one, of course, because of the holes, so it has to go in. So anything that's fine and has liquid has to go on the Teflex. Or if you don't have the Teflex, you use the parchment paper, and some things, if you think it's going to stick, then you grease it first. But that wouldn't stick, so you leave it the way it is. Okay. So I'm going to put, I have 3 of these, so I'm just going to do 2 right now, or maybe I could do all 3 so I don't have to go back and do it. So let me go a little faster just to show you how. So it's that simple, family. When you do get your fresh coconut, because it's better being fresh, and you put it to dry. It's so sunny now, you could even put it outside in the sun.
Maybe the wind will take it.
The who?
The wind.
The wind. Yeah, that's true. But you know, once I opened the bonnet of the car and put this with the bread in there to raise. I don't know, say, and the heat from the car raise the bread. So whatever you have to do to get the sun to use it, and that would save the energy. Yeah. Okay. So you just put the dried up coconut trash in there, and that's it, family. As easy as that. You have flour, and this is what you do. This is what I do there, family, and I have it in here, my coconut flour. So another thing now, I want to show you how I use my coconut flour, because the flour is gluten free, and you cannot cook with it without it breaking out. I tried to make dumpling with it once. So what I did, I put the coconut flour in the pan like this, and I use my coffee grinder to grind the flaxseed, and I put the grind up flax meal with the coconut flour to make the dumpling. Family, it did not work. When I went back to check on it, it was porridge. The entire thing was boiled out in the water. I said, wow, I said I have to go back to the drawing board. What did I do wrong? So remember, I did that video now with the Psyllium Husk. So I said, okay, the Psyllium Husk worked for my other recipe, my pudding. So what if I put some Psyllium Husk in it? And instead of using the flax flour, make a flax egg. So this is what I'm going to do now. Forget my mistakes. I'm just saying that to say that it doesn't always work for me, but I come on here and show you when it works. So this now is half a cup of the coconut flour. This is half a cup of buckwheat flour. So these are all gluten free. And some people cannot have dumpling anymore because they cannot have real flour, and I cannot have whole wheat. I cannot have wheat, and I cannot have flour. So if I have to come up with these ways so that I can enjoy a dumpling. So I have here the half cup of buckwheat, half cup of coconut flour, and it's good if you make your own too, family, because it's very expensive to buy. So make your own. I'm going to put 1 teaspoon of Psyllium Husk in here. No, it's by itself. So I tried to make it heavy. So 1 teaspoon Psyllium. And I did put too much of this at that time too, and it just did not work. And I put a little tip of salt, like maybe a pinch. You don't need too much. And my flax egg. So in the flax egg family, I have 1 tablespoon of flax meal and 3 tablespoons of hot water. And I like doing it this way. There's another way where you could put the whole flaxseed on the stove, and you make it come to a boil, and then you strain it and you use that. You can store it in the fridge, and whenever you need egg, you could use that. But I have yet to try it. I did it that way for my hair. I haven't tried it for cooking. So I'm just going to now put it going with my hands. Hands are clean. Family. Like that. And I forget to bring the water. Let me so I just first put the egg in like this. And now I'm going to get some water. I have the exact measurement written down on that paper, so I'll put it in the description. Hold on, family. Give me a second here. Hold on. So you just keep working it, because what you want to do is to get you want to have the dumpling, the real flour dumpling that we used to. We're trying to get that here. And the psyllium and the flaxseed egg helps me to achieve that. Before I get this right, this would be crumbly. But now it is feeling like a dumpling. See how I can do that? It's feeling like a dumpling, family. And coconut flour, it absorbs a lot of water. It swells. So you have to get the right ratio of water together. And everything have to match in order to get. I don't know who doesn't love dumpling. But you don't want to eat something that your body is not going to thank you for. So I'm not the best dumpling maker, family, but I am telling you, look at this dumpling. Who would have known that this is not, right?
No,
This
yes.
is not a flour dumpling. So you just go ahead like that. So when I got this, family, I was, and you know, when I got it today, I spent so much time in the kitchen today just trying to perfect this and to make it. So I made a batch before to make sure I got it right before I come back here with my recipe here to show you. Now, family, you can have nice gluten-free coconut buckwheat flour to enjoy any way you would like it. And hold on, what I did now, let me wash my hands and come back here. What I did now, family, I come over here, please. I have the water here, and family, I went ahead and freeze these because this was another experiment of mine. I thought that in order to not let it mash out like before, I would freeze it and then it won't mash out. But I cooked one just to experiment. And family, let me get the plate, hold on. I have to show you this here that I did. So I cooked, so that one is cooking. So put it in the water. So I'm just showing that to show to you it did not crumble out. It stayed whole. And I am so proud to know that I can have dumplings. See, family, it did not mash out, it did not separate. It still remained, and it has all the fibers of the coconut still intact. It looks like a dumpling, family. And if you do not mind using using a little psyllium husk and a little flaxseed, and family, why would you mind? Because those are fibrous. Everything here is fiber. The coconut, the psyllium, the flaxseed, the buckwheat, it's all healthy, it's all good for you, and you get to have your chewing going. So here it is, family. I'm going to have my dinner now. Here it is, family. Dumpling. I am so proud of it, and I thank the Lord. I thank the Lord for helping me to put this together. And I pray that you will try it. I hope that you will try it and come back and comment and let me know how it is for you. So family, thank you for coming by. Thank you for sharing this video. Thank you for subscribing, liking, and commenting. And may you have a blessed day. Bye for now.